Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, in this video, I will be discussing the TCS Ninja interview experience for 2022 batch candidates. As this interview happened recently only on 1st October 2021. So guys, make sure that you watch this video till the end. Guys, this is the third interview experience that I am covering for 2022 batch candidates on this channel. And I have covered many Ninja interview experience for previous batches also. So all those videos, that is all those interview experiences of TCS Ninja, you can find under this playlist. You can watch every video under this playlist, and guys, I will give the link of this playlist in the I button or in the description box, so make sure to check this playlist also. Guys, if you are new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe it as well as join my Telegram groups also. I post regular updates on different companies which are hiring as well as the questions which are getting asked in them. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting a video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so guys, the date of the interview was 1st October 2021. The branch of my friend was ECE. The duration of the interview was 25 minutes. The panelists consist of TR, MR and HR person. The interview expenses for IT as well as CSC branch has already been uploaded on my channel. All the links will be present in the description box. Okay, so first we will be discussing the technical questions. Again, in first question of any interview will be tell me about yourself. Please mention only those skills in which you are comfortable with. You can mention your projects, internship, extracurricular activities, anything you can mention, but make sure that your answer is not too long. It should be between 1 to 2 minutes. Okay. Next question was OOPS concept. Again, it's a very important as well as a very basic question that can be asked in an interview. So there are basically 4 OOPS concepts, that is abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance, encapsulation. I have made a dedicated video on my channel in which I have explained that how you have to explain these terms to the interviewer with the help of the real life example. The link I will provide in the I button. Okay. Next is what is constructors and its the types of constructors. So first of all, what is a constructor? Now constructor is a method that is used to initialize the object's value. So whenever we define a class, we define a constructor, and that constructor is used to initialize the objects. Now constructor is called when the object is created. So as compared to different methods, we do not need to call constructor with the help of the object. Once an object is created, at a time when object is created, constructors are automatically called. We do not have to call them separately. They are automatically called. Now in constructors, there are no return type. Neither there is void, neither there is int, nothing. No return type. Next is the name of the constructor is same of that of a class. So constructor is a method and the name of that method is the class name itself. Now the type of constructor. So first type is the default constructor. Next type is the parameterized constructor, and last type is the copy constructor. These are the 3 types of constructors that are present in the language in C++, but in Java this default and parameterized are only present. Copy constructor is not present. So I hope this question is clear to you. Now next is what is a primary key. Now a primary key is the column or the set of columns that contains value that uniquely identify each row in a table. So whenever we have a table, we have certain values in it. Now we have to fetch every row individually. So how we can access it? We can access it using the primary key, because there are 2 points how we can fetch it. First of all, there is only one primary key present in a table. So if we have to fetch a record uniquely, or you can say fetch a row uniquely, then we use primary key, because there is only one such primary key present in the table. Next is primary key column cannot contain null values and duplicate values. So if a column has been defined as primary key, so that column cannot contain duplicate values and they cannot contain a null value, because using a null value we cannot fetch any record. So therefore it cannot contain null values. So I hope primary key is clear to you. Next is what is the difference between drop and delete command. So again, it's a very commonly asked database question in an interview, that what is the difference between drop command and delete command. Now there is one more command, that is truncate command. So you can study about that also. So first of all, delete command. Delete command is a DML command, that is data manipulation language command. Next is drop command. Drop is a DDL command. So this is the first difference. And now delete command. Using delete command, we can delete a single row at a time. But using the drop command, we can only delete all the rows at a given time. So these are 2 major differences. That is, using delete command, we can delete single row at a time, but using drop command, we can only delete all rows from the table. So I hope these 2 differences are clear to you. Now next is what are the different types of joins. So again, there are 4 different types of joins. First is inner join. So first of all, why do we need joins? What are joins? So joins are when there are two tables, when we have to fetch certain information that involves joining of two tables. So there we use joins. Now what is inner join? Now inner join means that whenever we have to fetch the query using two tables, now the rows that are common in both the tables, will be fetched. This is known as inner join. Next is left join. In left join, what happens if we have to join two tables, then the rows which are common in both the tables, that are fetched, plus all the rows that are present in table 1 but not in table 2, these two things are fetched. First thing is all the rows which are common in both the tables are fetched, and next is the rows which are present in table 1 but not in table 2 are fetched. So I hope using this Venn diagram you are able to understand left join. Next is right join. Right join is similar to left join. That is, first of all the common rows that are present in two tables are fetched, and second of all the rows which are present in the right table but not in the left table are fetched. So this is what a right join is. Now next is full outer join. So full outer join is nothing but it is a sum of left join and right join. That is, three things are fetched. First is all the rows which are common in both the tables are fetched. Next is the rows which are present in table 1 but not in table 2 are fetched. Next is the rows which are present in table 2 but not in table 1 are fetched. So these three things are fetched in full outer join. So I hope the explanation of joins are clear to you. Now next question was, do you know Linux? So my friend simply said that no, he does not know Linux. So again guys, be honest in an interview. If you do not know certain technology, you can say that you do not know that thing, because if you will say yes you know Linux and he starts asking questions based on Linux, and now you are not able to answer Linux question, then it will really put a bad impression on you. So try to be honest in the interview. Okay, now these are all the technical round questions which are asked in this particular interview. Next are the managerial round question. So again, in managerial round question there are certain situation based question also. Now first question here is, how you will manage a team if you become a team leader. So again guys, there in such questions there is no right or wrong answer. It just displays that what is your perspective, that how you will lead a team or how you will answer, how you will behave in a situation. Okay, so the question was, how will you manage a team if you have become a team leader. So I hope you will be able to figure out your answer on your own. Okay. Next is explain about your project. Again guys, in every interview, whether it is TCS or any other company, you will be asked that explain about the project, because interviewer wants to know that on which technology you have worked on and in how you have implemented that technology into a project. So again, if you want to know that how you have to explain a project in an interview, I have made a dedicated video on my channel in which I have given the step-by-step guide to explain your project to the interviewer, and in that video I have discussed the most commonly asked questions from project in an interview. So I will give that video in the description box as well as in the I button, so make sure to check it. Okay, next is what is AI? Give real life example of AI. Now guys, in managerial, the managerial person can also ask technical questions. It is not necessary that managerial person will only ask the situational based questions. He can also ask the technical questions. Now again, give real life example of AI. We are all using Google Assistant, Alexa, Siri. These are all the examples of AI. So these are all the managerial round questions which were asked from my friend. Now the next was the HR questions. So HR questions you all know are basic only. These are, what are your hobbies? You can say anything. Are you willing to relocate? You should say yes, but again it's up to you. You should say yes in these answers. Will you do night shifts? Again, yes, you have to do night shifts. You can say yes, because in the end it does not depend what you have said in the interview. It only depends about your project you will be getting in the company and the shift that project demands. So please say yes in these answers. Okay, do you have any questions? So again guys, if interviewer is asking you that do you have any questions from us, from the company, then please say yes, that you have certain questions, and ask at least 2 to 3 questions from them, so that interviewer knows that you are seriously interested in the company and you are not just sitting in the placement for just grabbing it. So these are all the HR questions. Now we have discussed the technical round questions, MR questions, HR questions in this particular interview experience. I hope it will be informative for you and it will help you in preparing for your interview. So guys, this was it for this video. I hope you liked the video. Please join my Telegram groups. The links are in the description box, as well as subscribe this channel, because more such interview experiences will be posted in the future. So guys, thank you for watching this video.